So I thought we were pretty much done with Soulja Boy. It seemed like it was over, it was done. He got in trouble, he had to rip him down, the different systems that he had up. And I thought that was pretty much going to be the end of it. And the reason I wanted to just take a look at his new handheld is because I'm a bit confused at what happened here. See, there was a system prior that he put up that I didn't even talk about or care about or cover or anything. Pretty much because it had looked like that he had figured out what he was supposed to do, as in, I didn't actually have a problem with this handheld. It was a ripoff, sure, it was being drop shipped, and honestly, before even going any further in this video, you shouldn't be buying any of this stuff on his website. I feel like that's pretty obvious, but I figure I'll put that out there just in case people are not sure. The stuff on his site isn't a good buy, obviously. In fact, any of the AliExpress stuff I take a look at here, I'll leave sources down below, and you can go get them from there if you'd like to. But this right here on the screen now, I didn't talk about it or mention or anything. It's sold out, supposedly. I don't know if it's actually sold out. I don't know if he's really even sold much off this site, just to be honest, for these consoles. I've not seen anyone actually post about getting them. But this is the Soulja game handheld, as you're seeing here. And I didn't actually have a problem with this, and the reason I didn't have a problem with this is because it appeared that he had learned what the issue was with the other systems that he had to take down after what we assume was a cease and desist. And the reason for that is because this does not come with any games that we have seen. What's interesting about this one, I actually have a little bit of history with this system in particular here, because I had actually bought it last year. I didn't do anything with it because when it arrived, it was actually broken, and I tried to get it working. I bought it as something to take a look at on a TechWave, and when I received it, it was going to be like a knockoff Vita because it looked like a Vita, just like the one he has here. In fact, if you go to AliExpress, you just search MP5, I'm not even kidding, MP5 game console, and they'll pop up. There are tons of them for like $25 to $30. It's not like an expensive, crazy thing to find. Look, here it is right here, for example. Does this look familiar to you? Yeah, it's $25 to $28 if you want to go on AliExpress and pick it up. But that's basically the system here, and it's not advertised with any games. The one that I received, I had actually opened it, and I remember I was trying to get it to work because the screen had to be kind of held at a certain angle because the cable was like weird when I had opened it up, and I got it to turn on, and I didn't see any games or anything on there. It was a junky system. It wasn't great. It had emulators, and I believe you were supposed to just put games on it yourself, like ROMs. And honestly, I don't mind that because that's fine. It's a ripoff, yes, as I've shown you, but I didn't have any issues with it, and that's why I didn't really care about talking about it, because it was fine. There's no issues with it. Now, of course, the specs, if you look at it, are hilarious. A 480 by 272 resolution is terrible. It looks like a Vita, and that would be up to Sony if they would want to pursue that. I don't know if they have a full patent on the, I guess, just the way it looks and everything, which they might. And honestly, Sony doesn't really seem to care about their Vita, and it would be kind of hilarious, actually, that the one time that they even acknowledge their Vita is in a cease and desist to Soulja Boy, but no problems here. However, what's odd about this situation is I felt like he understood, or at least the manager, whoever's putting stuff up here, understood what the problem was, but then, out of nowhere, they announced this thing. This is the Soulja game handheld. And I don't understand, let me move me out of there. Okay, I don't understand why this exists on his website right now. And let me explain what I'm talking about. It comes with, and I'm not even kidding, 888,888 games. Now, that's not actually what is on there. It appears to be about 100 games, and then they are just repeats of the same game over and over and over again. This is common. It's a Famicom clone, essentially, and usually they're junk games. I don't think they're usually like I don't think Mario is on there. I could be wrong. But this is a knockoff item that has a ton of games on it. But if it did have Mario on it, then yes, you have an issue. In fact, if I go to, let me see, here we go. So here is the item here on AliExpress, $13.94. So I guess he's doubling up. Yeah, he's doubling up. Okay. So he's doubling up what he got there. And you can see just several different variations of it as well. And it comes with a cartridge. This says 9,999 games. But when I scroll down here, You can see it comes with a cartridge, and there are several different ones. In fact, there's a little cartridge that's actually in the slot now that says 888,000 in one, just like how his has the same little cartridge right there, 888,000 games. So I don't know what happened. It's called the PvP 3000, by the way, game console suit. It's 2.8-inch screen, okay? It's, I mean, it's a piece of junk, to be honest. Like, if you play this, I can't imagine it's very good. In fact, I've been talking to Shane from Rerez here and there, on and off, about the different systems he's getting in, because Shane has a lot of, he has a lot of experience with these terrible plug-and-play systems, or these handheld systems, and he actually has this, apparently, and he's looking through it. I'll be curious when he puts his video out in the next day or two, as he goes through this and takes a look at what's actually in it, game-wise, because that'll tell us a lot, but just including games puts you at risk. And I don't know why he included games in this, or why he thought it's a good idea, because if he removed this one here is fine to sell. This one is the issue. So if this just gets ripped down, it's not a big deal. That's the problem he keeps running into, is he keeps getting these items on AliExpress that is drop shipped with games, okay? And that's the problem that we're running into, and why there is a potential legal issue there. Again, obviously, he made enough noise last time to get himself into trouble and have a letter of some kind, it appears, delivered to him. So I don't know if this will get that kind of traction. It was just interesting to look at, because there was a system that was put up that seems fine, this one. So that's why I wanted to take a look at this, because there are two sides here, and there is, of course, one good one and one that's probably not a great idea. He's also apparently selling like controllers and other stuff that I'm sure is of similar quality. So again, I don't recommend buying anything from his site, but yes, that is the Soulja game handheld, and then the Soulja game handheld. He just named them the same thing, didn't he? Yeah. Okay, well, this one was actually on sale, by the way, marked down from $299, whereas it's, you know, less than $30 on AliExpress. It says it's sold out. I would be shocked if anyone actually bought it. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think about the Soulja game handheld. And I guess now it's been fairly well explained as to what the problem is with some of his systems. It's not necessarily that he's drop shipping, because yes, it's a ripoff, but you're technically allowed to drop ship. It's that you're possibly selling licensed goods, and that's the issue there. Also, it's kind of ironic that a music artist would be selling licensed goods and breaking copyright issues bring up copyright issues when the music industry is very, very serious about that. If you're someone on YouTube, you know what I'm talking about, or just anyone in general. When it comes to downloading music illegally, they're on you about that. But let me know what you guys think about the situation here, and I don't know if anything crazy is going to happen from this. I doubt it. But let me know what you guys think about the situation down below. I'm curious. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.